How to beat the Social Security and Medicare bureaucracy. Hi, my name is Ed Weir. I'm a former manager of the Social Security Administration. I ran the third busiest office in the country, and now I'm helping people throughout the country navigate their bureaucracy, all things Social Security, so retirement, disability, Medicare A, B, C, D, the Affordable Care Act, health insurance. Give me a call. My help is always free. Let's make sure you're receiving everything you're entitled to. Okay. Yes, the Social Security Administration is a giant bureaucracy. I've spent a few decades behind the scenes. I know how it works. All right. So if you're having an issue with the Social Security Administration, let's break this down into pre-decision versus decision. Okay. So pre-decision is you haven't got a decision yet on your case, whether it's a disability case or an overpayment case or whatever the case may be, and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and nothing's happening. Yes, Social Security Administration is terribly understaffed. Computer systems are based on Fortran and COBOL from the 1970s. It's embarrassing. But anyway, your particular case, you're waiting for a decision. How do you hurry it up? Well, call the Social Security Administration, obviously call your local office, find out what's going on with it, ask for an operation supervisor. If you don't get anything there, ask for assistant district manager. If you don't get anything there, ask for the district manager. And I was the district manager of the third busiest office in the country. So people called me and I was, looked into it and see if we'd expedite it. If you're not getting any validation there, then you can call kind of the regional offices or the area offices or the Social Security Public Affairs and see if you can get it expedited there. But one of the keys is your local congressional office, federal. So this has to be federal, not the one going to your state congressperson that goes to your state capital. We're talking the person that goes to actually Washington D.C. because Social Security is obviously a federal agency. So your senator or congressperson, the one that actually goes to D.C., you can contact their local office in your state or the office that they have in D.C. And you can usually go on their website. And almost all of them have a little link there that says, I need help with the federal agency. So you fill out the I need help with the federal agency, or you call them up and say, hey, I've been waiting on my decision for this, that, or the other for months and months and months, and nothing has happened. Nobody will tell me anything. And what happens is you submit it to your representative, and they really don't read it. So they don't know all the details and stuff. They just basically forward it to the Social Security Administration. They'll forward it to the regional headquarters or the national headquarters, and then it'll kind of, run downhill to your local office. And I used to get these on a regular basis, and we call them congressionals. So those are put at the top of the stack. So whenever I got a congressional, I printed it off. I walked it over to one of my best technical experts, and I said, hey, find out what's going with this, what's going on. We need a response back to our bosses, our area director, our regional office immediately, if not sooner, within 24, 48 hours. So I always told the people, a technical expert or the person actually working on it, tell me what's going on with this. We need to respond back and what we did. So usually it was a case of we would reach out to the particular person that was having the issue and said, yes, we got your congressional case. And here's the situation. Here's what we're doing with your particular case. And here's why it's taking so long. And here's what we're going to do to make sure we get it done as soon as possible. And all of the Social Security management, district manager, area directors, regional directors are probably watching this video and saying, oh, Ed, please be quiet. Don't tell people to do that. But I talk to people every single day and they need their benefits. They need their money. And this ultimately, I believe it actually helps the Social Security Administration because, where does the Social Security Administration get their funding to hire people to actually adjudicate and process cases? They get it from Congress people. So if the American public goes out there and, harasses, that's probably not a good word, if they go out there and impress upon their duly elected leaders that they want better service from the Social Security Administration, then hopefully those leaders will go back to Washington and say, okay, all right, we need to update the computers, we need more staffing, we need to make the policy easier, whatever the case may be. So I apologize, managers throughout the country, for broadcasting this, but I think over the long term, um, that will be good for the public and the agency and the employees, because they will actually be able to do their job, which they like doing their job and doing it right and spending the right amount of time making sure they're doing things correctly. Okay, all right, so that's pre-decision. Decision, so you've already received your decision and you disagree with it. You received your overpayment decision. They say, no, we're not going to waive your overpayment, or they denied you for survivor benefits, or they denied you for disability. What do you do there? Okay. Steps. You can ask for reconsideration, which is you do a SSA 561. You get a decision on X, and you get that form 561. It's a very, very easy form to fill out. You put your name and address and everything, and just a couple of blocks there. You say, I disagree with the decision. You can add another piece of paper there and give your case a little bit more in detail. And what will happen, it will go back to the particular office, and someone else, not the person that made the decision, but another person, will look at the decision that was made and confirm if it was correct or not. Okay. And then you'll get another decision. And if you disagree with that, then you have the opportunity to request another decision, but this one is usually by the administrative law judge, which is an actual judge. And they have a lot more latitude than Social Security employees. So sometimes I've seen some strange decisions come down from the ALJ, as we call them, and but yeah, so it's usually good for the person. So you can request an administrative law judge. Unfortunately, that takes forever. Administrative law judges throughout the country are really, really backed up. So you request to see the administrative law judge, and unfortunately, you have to wait about a year to actually get your time in court. So the administrative law judge will call you up, in about a year, and say, okay, I got your case here and I've got it, on the docket. And so what's the deal? What can we help you with? What's your side of the story? And they'll get Social Security side of the story, and they'll make the decision there. So, and if you disagree with that, then they'll send you another one where you can go into the Appeals Council in Falls Church, Virginia, and you've got another appeal right. And then from there, you can actually file a lawsuit in U.S. District Court. So, and then all the way to the Supreme Court, right? So that's how you expedite decisions and appeal decisions that you disagree with. Again, if you feel like Social Security is not treating you right, please, 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 just don't say, well, forget about it. I can't fight the bureaucracy. It's too big of a beast. No, people fight the bureaucracy every single day. I know from personal experience, and Social Security employees often agree with you. Yes, I believe this was a terrible decision. Here, fill this out and we'll have someone else take a look at it. And so that happens every single day. So please fight their bureaucracy. And if you have any questions, and let's make sure you're receiving all the benefits you're entitled to, give me a call. My help is always free, and have a beautiful day.